Okay, and we are live. Here, let me first get some music going. Okay, so how are y'all doing tonight? We've currently got 7 viewers in the chat. Good deal. Um, so yeah, before we go any further, this this night has been today's been kind of crazy, hasn't it? Um, Obviously, that's not what we're going to be discussing tonight. Because I feel like enough people are talking about it as is. I know Dead Wing Dork's got a stream going on right now talking about what. So for tonight, I would very much like it if you guys if you are gonna mention it, just don't go into it too much. But at the very top you'll see a link to my Streamlabs. I'm bringing back the old bottle of rum here. I figure, given what's been going on, it's appropriate. So, for every $5 or more donation you guys send in, I will take a shot. I don't have a shot glass with me, so I'll just be drinking straight from the bottle. So, without further ado, let's get on to our topic tonight. So, tonight we're going to continue looking at... tonight we're going to be talking about more of the Not So Awesome document. So, for those of you who don't know, who may not have seen the previous streams, basically what happened... Sorry, I can't talk. But basically what happened is there was this group called Channel Awesome, and they were a group of content creators, a lot of producers. They're probably most famous for the Nostalgia Critic, but they also have stuff like they had stuff like Lindsay Ellis as the Nostalgia Chick, Obscures Lupa, Phalis, Spoonie, Linkar, all of them. So, we got our first donation of the night from Bodacious donated $5.03, saying liquid copium. Well, I'm certainly gonna need it, given how the day's been going. So, here's to you. Oh, this is gonna be good. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So, in the last two times that I read through this document, I went over the first two sections of it, which were all the stuff from Alison Pregler, aka Obscurus Lupa, and Kaylin Salacito. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Aka Morris Girl. So we're going to be continuing on with Holly Brown, the admin. So let's begin. I was HR for the company. They barely listened to me, 5% of the time maybe. That's probably generous. In general, only one production was falling behind on an anniversary, and they needed advice from someone who actually got a degree in directing and stage management. So, for those who don't know, every year, Channel Awesome would have these anniversary movies where a bunch of the producers would get together and they would shoot a quote unquote movie, but the whole thing was like a 4-hour effort, and each one of them was more nightmarish than the last. The people behind the anniversary movies knew nothing about how to properly shoot, make a movie. And I apologize in advance if you hear me chewing. I just cooked up a pizza, so I'm going to be eating that as we go on. So, let's continue. Mike Machad is not the sole owner of CA, but does own the NC IP. So, CA is Channel Awesome, NC is Nostalgia Critic. He is, last I knew, the majority shareholder. Doug and Rob did not know him until he, Mike, Ellis, and Bargo approached them to make the site, and they liked having someone else in charge. Mike Ellis was the one who originally built the site. I believe he did site updates. He did most of the day-to-day operations. None of us had any clue what Machad did. So, that's kind of a common thing. Alex Likes to Draw says, "Hi, Film." Well, hi back. So the common thing with a lot of people complaining about Channel Awesome is this Mike Machad character, who was the guy in charge of Channel Awesome, the guy who ran everything. But in reality, all he would do would sit on his ass and play video games, and he had no idea what he was doing, which kind of sounds like another certain individual that we won't go into tonight. So, let's begin. Okay. I can verify that even people who think they're cool in the eyes of management have had shit talked about them. They never understood social media. They are happy with their little corner of the internet. That's why at Punky Val ran the official Twitter for so long. They didn't think we needed social. Even looking now, you can see that they don't get it. Yeah. That's another thing, is that like I said before, a lot of the people who ran Channel Awesome didn't know much of anything. Like, they didn't know how the internet worked. They didn't know how making videos worked. They knew absolutely nothing about what they were doing. They were pretty much just like complete dipshits, for lack of a better term. But anyway, I was not informed of everything that went on despite being part of management. For instance, I was never in on CA Premium and had no idea what it was. Rules are not enforced equally for everyone. There is one person still on the site who didn't post for months, but they didn't want to drop, despite the minimum video per month requirement. The site lost a bunch of stuff in 2010 or 2011 because it only exists on a single drive. Again, just showing the sheer incompetence on display here. I was also part of TGWTG's failed spin-off site, Bar Fiesta. I actually set up an interview and tour with a brewery. We got some amazing coverage, and then they only made videos of my ex being a dork. The story of the inebriati is a little convoluted. We were literally just a group of friends who watched anime together and decided to brew beer. When Mashad came up with the Bar Fiesta idea, they approached us about creating content because Rob was in our group. The idea was we were going to review beers, go to beer festivals, etc. But of course, we ended up with some kind of storyline that was never followed up on because TGWTG started getting more traction and Rob was the one making our videos. That's my super brief history as producer with CA. Sorry, just checking the chat. Yeah, things are a little quiet. How are you guys doing tonight? Let's see. Shanico2 says, I would have a drink, but it's not 12 p.m. where I'm at. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But like I said before, if you guys want me to get White Girl Wasted, just donate $5 or more, and I will take a shot. And no, that wasn't my rum. I'm drinking a sparkling ice. Anyway, let's continue. Mike Ellis was upset that I would not pursue a relationship with him. He was married, and that I brought certain severe mismanagement, legal boundary here, to light. In a previous meeting, there was nearly a fistfight between him and Mashad. I'm sad that I probably threw away the handwritten notes that were taken when Ellis was threatening to fire me. There were some real gems in there. Mike Ellis got fired, and CA put me in a safe house for a few days because they were concerned he would come after me. Nothing was more strange than being escorted to my house with a group of guys with baseball bats and a sword so I could pack. Pretty sure I even grabbed a golf club to be able to go up to my bedroom. We all got pepper spray after that. To inject a bit of humor in the horror, I wish I could remember who carried the sword. I want to say Doug, but I'm pretty sure it belonged to Rob. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure it was Doug who tested the pepper spray by spraying it into the kitchen sink. It didn't go well. Yeah, I can't imagine it going too well either. Oh, and looks like Rogue Internet Man is streaming as well. So, you know, probably not the best time to be streaming. And Data Kensington says, happy 80th sub. Well, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. I should probably also mention that I'm at 80 subs right now. I'm planning on doing something special for when I hit 100 subs. Obviously, I'm not going to say what it is, but if you guys like the content that I do, please consider subscribing, because this is something I would really love to do that I think you guys will enjoy. But anyway, okay, here we go. Let me tell you about the fury I felt when they called me on the way to Doug and Rob's house to tell me we were scrapping Suburban Nights. From them, no one is going to want to finish it. Me, why don't we ask them? I know for certain they want to finish this. Thankfully, I got them to at least agree to ask, and then called the producers to let them know what was up. I think this is probably all covered in the DVD extras. Um, oh, sorry. Pizza again. I came to work on To Boldly Flee after surgery. The days I wasn't on set, I still gave them notes based on all the issues I heard about. After that, the only time I missed filming was when I had to go get the drain taken out of my abdomen. I don't think I ever received a final script to work from. I wasn't even informed about the last anniversary I was there for, the Uncanny Valley. That's why I only worked on Matt's project. I was not invited to the CA official one. I still don't have a copy of it. Hang on, I'm going to be back real quick. I just need to get some napkins. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let me just double check. Alright, we got 7 viewers in the chat. Good deal. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. I was the only person asked to work every day of the year. I worked through weekends, holidays, vacations, days I had surgery, everything. Unless I could beg Mashad to do the daily site update for me, I worked. I requested multiple times to be able to pre-schedule the update and was always told no. Hell, I once took a meeting on Christmas. I missed events with my friends for years because they insisted on an evening upload time. Michelle was the only person other than me who knew how to update the site. There's literally no reason someone needs to sit and code for a daily update at the time of the update. Finally, they moved the update time, but they still wouldn't let me pre-schedule it. Do you know how hard it is to do a daily update at an exact time if you happen to have a doctor's appointment or a dentist visit in the Chicago area? It became such a long-running joke in my family that I was always working that my dad and his wife were stunned the first time I visited them and didn't even pack my computer. The day before I was let go, I had surgery, came home, and did the update. The next day, I was asked to drive to the studio against doctor's orders to be told I was no longer employed. Wow, that's pretty yikes, I have to say. I was not provided with a reason I was let go. They didn't need to because Illinois is an at-will state. I think they had been preparing for it for a while because we had just signed contracts for the first time only a month or so prior. I assumed letting me have the surgery was a gift, but I would have liked a day to recover first. They had me sign another contract after I was fired because if I didn't, I wouldn't receive severance pay. This contract would bar me from working in the industry for 3 years. I could not be paid to consult, run a site, anything. My involvement with Nerdvice and Circus Plus couldn't make me money. I was scared of pursuing anything legal against them because I was chronically ill, unemployed, and they had recently accumulated $90,000 after their Indiegogo campaign. Doug was the deciding vote on my being employed. My life was ruined. I lost all of my friends. I had to leave Chicago. I didn't have a job, nor could I get one if you Googled me. It was rough for several years. I've really worked hard to make things better for myself, though, and I've been published on The Mary Sue and was a guest on BBC News Hour, my bad. So, I mean, at least there's some light at the end of the tunnel, but still, that's really shitty, the stuff that she had to go through. Like, you know, my heart definitely goes out to her. Chat doesn't seem to be very active. I've got 4 viewers. I think everybody might be moving on to Rogue's off the cuff stream. You know what? I think I might just call it an early night. Really sorry, guys, but not very many people seem to be in the stream, be watching right now. So I think I'm just gonna call it here. But for those of you who did come in and stick around, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. You know, today I guess this wasn't a very good day to start streaming, so I'm just gonna end it here. But before I go, I guess I can just go ahead and chill my stuff for you guys. So hang on, let me just go. Of course, there's the main thing, which is if it'll load up anytime soon. There we go. The main thing, of course, is my website, film-nerd.com. I post movie reviews fairly often. My most recent review is my review of Citizen Toxie, The Toxic Avenger Part 4 for my Trauma Tuesday series. I should have another one out sometime this weekend, and I'm hoping to get another video out soon. Of course, I have a Patreon. You can go there and donate to it. I've got a couple of reward tiers with some perks you can get, like roles in the Discord, access to reviews before anybody else, and even a review request once per month. So, also congrats, Film. Yeah, thank you so much, Alex. But anyway, so thank you guys so much. Oh, there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really sorry that I'm cutting the stream off here, but you know, it looks like there's just not a lot of people here right now. So I'm gonna try to pick this up next week. But until then, thank you guys for hopping in, and I'll see you in the future. Take care.